In just 6 days, the Nevada legislature will convene to decide the future of our state in these trying times. And one of the biggest topics of discussion is how to fix the very tight budget.
13 Action News reporter Sean Delancey pressed legislative leadership for their thoughts on raising your taxes to fix the issues.
Governor Steve Sisolak's state budget is out, and there's one significant revenue tool missing from his proposal: tax increases. The absence pleasing to state leadership, including Democratic Senate Majority Leader Nicole Cannizzaro.
The governor's budget was wise to base its predictions and its plans on what we have for anticipated revenue to the state. I think that's definitely a great starting point.
But with the state budget $500 million short of the 2019 biennium, adding increases is still on the table. Cannizzaro says that there's potential in taxing large industry like mining, which Democrats targeted in the 2020 special session.
The testimony that we heard was that their revenues were in excess of $7 billion at a time when the state is really suffering.
Assembly Speaker Jason Frierson added they would not consider placing extra burdens on the average Nevadan struggling to get by.
Whatever we do to raise revenue, we don't do it on the backs of hardworking Nevadans. It's time for our business partners, in particular our large corporations, to step up and be at the table.
To raise taxes without a supermajority, they need support from Republicans.
We've never had a hard, fast line that absolutely categorically no increases. There is a discussion, though, is what segment of society is doing well enough that they could sustain a higher tax rate.
Senate Minority Leader James Settlemeyer says taxing businesses at any level can trickle down to the consumer, hurting you in the long run.
The average citizen is hurting, so how do we raise taxes on them?
Assembly Minority Leader Robin Titus agrees, adding that she doesn't see the need to increase taxes as the state economy continues to recover.
We actually have an increased budget compared to what we left special session with. So to me, that's not a budget cut.
Sean Delancey reporting there are 2 tax increases the legislature has no choice but to consider, and both would fund education, something every leader says they prioritize. Now, we'll examine both of those in our next look ahead at the legislative session.